Hi guys, hello. Okay, we are live. We're live. Good, very good. I'm really sorry. I had to move it from the normal time this morning till now. I was so inspired. I actually didn't get to bed till like 4 o'clock this morning because I am writing a book. And it's just came out and poured out. And a lot of information. And it should be finished in maybe about 10 days or so. It should be finished. So I'm really excited about that, to get that out. All about using this time as a catalyst to catapult your life. The opportunities that are right now, the different types of things you can do, in terms of mental health, in terms of putting the foundations in place for building financial resilience. There's just so much you can do right now. Anyway, my name is Judy V, and I work with entrepreneurially minded people to become financially empowered so that they can have the freedom that wealth brings. So essentially that's who I am. I'm deeply passionate about being empowered in all areas of life, and I really believe that if you're not financially empowered, you cannot be empowered in life, just the way it is. When you are financially empowered, you have the headspace, the mind, the time and space in your life to focus on all other areas of your life and to thrive in all areas of life. So anyway, be that as it may, that's who I am. That's why I do what I do. Okay, but today specifically what I want to talk about is I want to talk about naysayers. Okay, when you put your life onto a trajectory, right, and you're very clear about your vision, you're very clear about what it is you want to create and why you want to create it, to the point that the voice of your heart and the voice and the clarity of your vision is so loud that it drowns out everything around you. You're still going to get the naysayers, and they're still going to get at you. Okay, I promise you, it's going to happen. Now, the typical response to naysayers is, either you listen to them or you just reject them and just say, well, they're just trying to pull me down, or they're just one of those people that don't like those who put the head above the poppies above the others, something like that. That's saying, right? And yes, there's validity in that. Okay, there is validity in that. The other way you can actually see it is, some people say, well, you'll always have hyenas snapping at the heels of giants or lions and stuff like that. Yeah, and all of that has validity. It really, really does. Okay, never let other people and other people's agenda interfere with your own agenda, right? But I'm going to ask you and suggest you to look at it from one other angle, right? Whilst being cognizant of the fact that you're always going to have hyenas yapping at the heels of lions, and you're always going to have other people trying to pull the tall poppy down, right? It's always going to happen. But what I want you to do in terms of how you deal with it, right? And that's a fact. It's always going to happen, right? We accept that, we acknowledge that, and the more we're focused on our agenda and the more clear we are about what it is we want to create in our life, we're going to get it, and we're going to get more of it. So here's how I'm going to ask you to deal with it. Instead of justifying it or running away from it, pushing it away and running it, instead of going into it and start doubting yourself because of it, don't do either of those two things. That's what most people do. I want to ask you to do something very, very different. And if you've done my 3-day Accelerate Your Life program, you will completely understand what I'm about to say. And that is this. Listen to what they are saying, right? They're naysayers. Listen to what they are saying, because what they are saying is the universe's way to send you a message. What can you learn from what they are saying to powerfully catapult yourself even further? Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if that makes sense. That's what I want you to do. I want you to find the gold in that situation, okay? Don't reject it. Don't buy into it, all right? Whatever they're doing is their agenda. You're clear on your agenda, okay? They have no right to interfere with your course of direction. And also the other, they don't know. They can only perceive what you're doing through their hierarchy of values. They don't know what you're really doing. They can only assume they know what you're doing. All right? They can only that's only assumption. So understand that's the universe's way of showing love. is giving you challenges, giving you these sort of opportunities to ask yourself the question, what can I learn from this naysayer? Listen to what they're saying. Not the words that they're necessary. Oh, you can't do that, or what you can't grow your life in this global lockdown. There's no opportunities at the moment, or whatever those naysayers might be saying. Don't necessarily listen to the actual words, but what is the message you need to be hearing from them? From what they are doing for you is an act of love. Because it's the universe's way of presenting them to you for you to ask yourself that question. We're constantly being reminded by the universe to ask quality questions. We would be wise to embrace our challenges and not run away from our challenges. Okay, again, we talk about this a lot on the 3-day Accelerate Your Life program. So we would be really wise to be self-aware enough to, when we get challenges, our automatic response when we're not self-aware is actually to shut down, run away, look for support, and look for immediate gratification. I'm going to challenge you to not do that. That when you get a challenge, face it head on and ask yourself, what is the universe trying to show me here? What do I need to learn here? What am I missing? What opportunities am I missing? What opportunities is the universe trying to show me? And this is very important when it comes to naysayers, because especially those of you who have just done the 3-day program, you may be embarking on quite a different way of life, having learned what you learned in those 3 days. And you may get, people are going to be reacting to that. You're going to get people that are incredibly supportive and inspired by what you are doing with your life, but you're also going to get those that are afraid, because there's 101 reasons why they would be afraid. Not that they just want to pull you down, but you're showing their weaknesses, and this is where sort of passive aggressive type of behavior starts coming up. That's another whole topic, but they may well feel that they need to pull you down, and they will be confused about why they're doing it. Even though they might be close to you, they'll be confused about why they're doing it, because you're challenging them in different ways, but that's their story. It's not your story. What's important that you remain steadfast, focused on your vision, on clarity of your vision, so the voice of your heart is so loud that you're not drowned out by the noise and agendas of outside. Okay, and when you do get these naysayers coming into your life, your role is not to reject them, not to run away from them, not to buy into what they're saying, but to ask yourself the quality question: what is the universe trying to show me here? What am I missing? How can I use what they are saying to powerfully catapult myself further even quicker? Okay, because there will be powerful benefits, powerful gold in why and how and what they are saying and doing. Okay, and this is all part of my bigger agenda, is that I'm deeply passionate about shifting, creating a paradigm shift in how we react and respond to challenges. I want us to embrace the challenges, find the gold in those challenges, so that we can powerfully take our life forward, not be subjugated by those and become a victim to those challenges. We need to rise up knowing that they powerfully serve us, and identify how that's our role. How can this serve me? Because that naysayer is an act of love from the universe. That's what it is. And every time you start seeing challenges like that as an act of love, it changes everything for you. Okay, it's just like this lockdown situation we're in now. So I like to call it safe at home situation we're in now. We don't have control over that, but we have choice, moment by moment choice. Now this is, I'm going to finish up with this one thing, is that a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions, especially since the 3-day program finished at the weekend. They've been asking me about self-awareness, and how do you logistically, realistically, put into action that moment by moment choice. How does that work? I have a strategy, and I'm going to invite you to come and join me on Sunday for a Q&A webinar on everything that you've learned on the 3-day accelerator program, and specifically on that concept, that construct that we don't have control over this situation, this safe at home, this global safe at home, but we do have a choice. And how do we actually practically execute on that moment by moment choice. I was talking to my to the club trading club members the other day, a group of my traders, and we talked about that, and it was very useful, and I really think that that's something that will really help you guys as well. So what do you speak? Are you a Christian? Husam? Am I a Christian? I'm a humanist. I'm a spiritualist. I believe in all religions as much as I don't believe in all religions. I believe in the power of the universe and nature and love. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. So hopefully that answered your question. But that's what I wanted to focus on today was naysayers are there to serve us. Naysayers have great gifts to show us, great gifts to give us. Let us be the master of our destiny, not victim to our challenges, victim to our circumstances. Do not let the agendas, whether they're meant well or not, impact and overpower us and deter us from the direction that we want our life to go in. Okay? You deserve to be empowered in all areas of life. You deserve to have the freedom that being empowered in all areas of life will give you. All right, I will be posting the link to that webinar in the comments below, so come and join me on Sunday. As I said, I want to specifically focus on I will answer all questions. I've had a lot of emails, all right, about the 3 days. Some people saying that I went too fast, and some people saying that don't know what to do next. So I'll clarify that. But I do want to very specifically talk about that choice. You know, that moment by moment choice. How practically you execute that. Right, if that makes sense. So come and join me on Sunday. I'll post the link down below. In the meantime, have an awesome day. Isn't it a glorious one here in London? Even through the scaffolding, you can see it is truly an incredible day. I actually took yesterday afternoon off. I was supposed to take the whole day off, but I ended up taking just the afternoon off because I've been working non-stop for about 6 weeks, like 15-hour days. It's just been crazy, including I've just almost finished a book, and so I took the yesterday afternoon off. Do you know what I did? I had big plans. I was going to go for a long walk because I haven't been exercising for like a couple of weeks. I was going to go for a long walk and all sorts of stuff, but I sat here on the balcony just getting vitamin D from the sun. That's all I did. Anyway, all right, I shall love and leave you guys and catch you on Sunday for the webinar. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Lots of love.